Hello. I'm going to do the February reading for Aries and see what messages we have. Who needs to hear a message? And this may be your month for a message. It may not. And this is what I'm seeing and this is what I'm feeling. You may see or feel something differently, and that's fine. And it's okay if you felt you were drawn here, even if you are not an Aries, that I feel that if you were drawn here to watch this message, that this message is for you. It's something that you needed to hear. And as always, use your best judgment on anything you decide to do after hearing the reading. Wow, that one went flying. All right, let's see. What messages do we have for Aries for February? Okay, we have this one. Oh, first one out was Ace of Cups. Aces are new beginnings. Cups are emotions and represent a relationship. So you have a new relationship, a new beginning with somebody. A renewal in an existing relationship. So if you're already in a relationship, that you guys find a renewal in February. Oh, and I also have my rose quartz, which represents love and confidence. We have the moon, so I feel the moon represents something that you haven't seen yet. It hasn't happened yet. So like I said, if you haven't met that person or you haven't had that renewal in your relationship quite yet. We have this one. Maybe there was some deception. Five of Swords is deception. So people talking behind your back. But I also feel like this card represents it as he's standing on the rock. He's got the sword up in the air, that he is victorious. The sun is coming out. So if you're in a relationship, maybe that's something that you need to put behind you in order to move forward, to have that renewal in your relationship. Or if you're single, maybe you've been deceived and maybe you've had some difficult times in relationships in the past. You've picked the wrong person. It's just been really difficult, but there's a new relationship coming in for you that is going to be a happier one, a more positive one. And this card went flying, the Empress. All right. The Empress is growth. The Empress, fertility. I feel like the Empress represents new beginnings too, like a new cycle. I feel like, I just feel like the Empress represents a new cycle. Like I was saying before, is that if you maybe picked the wrong person in the past, you keep picking the wrong people, you keep picking the same type of person, but it's been the wrong person. But I feel this time around, I feel like that's going to change. Yeah. 10 of Swords, 10s are completions. And so you've been through a really tough time, and see how the sun is coming through the swords. You're really tired. You're just exhausted from possibly picking the wrong people, going around in that circle. But I definitely feel like for some of you, things are going to be changing in February, that there's going to be an offer, there's going to be a relationship with somebody that's not like anybody from your past. It hasn't happened yet, but I do feel that it's on its way. And if you're in a relationship, you're just tired of, maybe the fighting and the arguing and things that have been going wrong and things that have been happening, or maybe you just feel disconnected. Maybe maybe the two of you sit down and you talk and you work things out. All right, we have Page of Wands. Pages are young messengers, and Wands is actions. And Page of Wands is good news coming in quickly. So it could be an email, a text, or a phone call. So you could get a message. If you're single, you could be getting a message from somebody. Maybe you're on the dating sites, or maybe you have a friend who has a friend, or however that is. Maybe somebody reconnects from you, maybe through Facebook or Instagram or whatever. You get a message from somebody. Or it could be that you get a message from your partner. Maybe you send your partner a message. Maybe you write them a letter. Maybe you write them an email, just to organize your thoughts. That's what I do. If I have something really difficult that I have to talk to somebody about, I will write it all down. Sometimes I do put it in a letter and I give it to them, so that way I'm able to organize my thoughts and get my thoughts out, so that way the person reads it without, it's not an arguing back and forth and people are not on the defense. So maybe that's possibly, what you need to do, or your partner does for you if you've been having these difficulties. Nine of Wands is just pull those final reserves, get your strength together, get your energy together. You can get through this. Just stay positive, hang in there. Changes are on the way. New beginnings are on its way. You haven't seen it yet, but it's coming. Sometimes it's hard to stay positive if you just kind of had bad things happening and you feel like, oh my gosh, when am I going to get out of the cycle? Maybe you were thinking things were going to happen at the beginning of the year, like January. Oh, it's new year, new this, and it hasn't happened yet. And I definitely feel like it's been a repeating message that in February, I feel like it's almost like February is the beginning of the new year for people. Many of the signs, it's like February is the month where things are going to start happening. All right, we have the Seven of Pentacles. All right, Seven of Pentacles is being rewarded for your effort. Good news financially. Work and patience is rewarded. So hang in there. Good news is on its way. Your hard work, your patience is going to be rewarded. Sometimes I know that can be frustrating. Like I said before, you feel like it's not going to happen, but it is headed your way. Good. Like I said, I feel like you just have to hang in there. Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is somebody who is, it could represent you as the Queen of Wands, because Wands is a fire sign. So that's Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. So it could represent you. You being the Queen of Wands. Wheel of Fortune. Great card. That's what I said. Things are changing. Things are turning. Things are moving. New beginnings. New cycles. Out with the old. In with the new. Whether that's fixing a current relationship, working on a current relationship, or if you're single, having a whole new relationship with a different type of person that is not your usual type because the usual type hasn't been working out. We have Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is just enjoying the rewards of your hard work. everything that you've put in, the effort that you've put in, the time, the emotions, the work that you've put in to get yourself to a better place, to move away from the negative and move into the positive. All right, let's get a romance angel. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Maybe that if you're in a relationship, maybe you've been arguing about finances. And, you know, we do have the 2 Pentacles here, so maybe your work life becomes better and the two of you are able to, you know, lighten the load on each other, and you're able to communicate better because finances are not such a heavy burden on you. And your finances change in February. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. That's what I feel like here, is just hang in there. There's been some things that have gone wrong. Take back your life and take back control of your life. New things are happening, okay? Free yourself. Don't be so bogged down. Whatever that may be, whatever changes you may have to make. If you've been single and you keep thinking things aren't going to happen for you and you keep picking the wrong person, change that attitude to a more positive attitude and bring in positive vibes, which brings in positive people in your life, okay? We have chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. It could be with your current partner, that the two of you really have a lot of chemistry together, but because of finances, you've been having a difficult time, so you've been arguing a lot. Get yourself back into, you know, a more positive cycle and sit down and talk things out. Like I said, possibly write the letter out, you know, think about what you want to say before you say it. Could be, if you're single, that you meet somebody that you have a lot of chemistry with. That it's different from any other type that you've had before. I just feel like I feel like there's, with the Empress and the Wheel of Fortune, I just feel like it's a new cycle for you. It's a new cycle. It's a new beginning. Things are happening. Soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. So that could be for those of you that are single. Like I said, positive thoughts, positive energy brings in positive things. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. Okay? And if you're already in a relationship, if you feel that this is your soulmate, then you just need to work on things, okay? You need to communicate better, and you need to think more positive and work through those things that you have if you feel that this is your soulmate, okay? Because we started with the Ace of Cups, and like I said, it's renewal of an existing relationship or a start of a new relationship. It's the beginning of love and happiness, just being emotionally in a much better place. And I feel like that's the main message here. All right, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.